Hi, and welcome back to the Secret of the Game course. Super excited to have you here. Lesson 14, the paradigm shift regarding relationships in the West. So this is a really, really important topic for guys to know. And this is love dynamics, and we're going to be hopping right into it. So an introduction to the paradigm shift. In Western dating culture, there's a crucial shift away from being attached to exclusivity and titles of marriage, formally defined relationships, towards more undefined interactions is what we call them. So the Western dating reality is there's a prevalent imbalance in Western love life markets where there's kind of perfect demand exists for one person, namely the woman, while the other faces scarcity, especially early on in life, unless you're in that top 1%. So there's what we have to take away from that is we need to embrace the excitement and positive drama of the undefined interaction space, where certainty about a relationship labels is not the primary focus. So we need to focus on polarity in the interaction space, and that's what we're going to be talking about here. So we introduce the concept of polarity, which activates her mate selection mechanism and keeps her more attracted to you, or makes her attracted to you and makes you obviously a sexual suitor with her. And we're progressing from polarity into sexual confidence and intimacy, further deepening the connection. So the big takeaway here is if you're in Western dating and you are in the West, do not pursue formality of titles with a girl. Keep it in the undefined interaction space. Just keep it polarity. It is Western dating. It is how it works. And it is her expectation, at least before she's at the age of 35 or so. So the undefined interaction framework is we're embracing the period between the initial meeting and formal exclusivity, where ambiguity fosters anticipation and desire. That's the excitement of the arbitrage for her, the thing that her arbitraging ego is going after, and you fulfill that need for her. So developing and nurturing strong polarity dynamics in your interactions through playful banter, flirtation, a physical interaction, and the individual undefined interaction has mutual agreement and understanding, meaning that we're shifting the focus from formality of titles to assessing the strength of the polarity dynamics and connection, and that's consistent with what we teach here. It's really focusing on that polarity dynamic as we talked about in the previous lesson. It's less about attachment to the label or the outcome of exclusivity, and it's more just focused on that. So finding fulfillment in the spontaneity and the passion rather than seeking rigid definitions and labels, and getting comfortable with the uncertainty of it. What that's going to allow you to do is when you have a polarity dynamic with a girl and she begins to chase you and feel in love with you and that sort of thing, you're going to experience a permanent arbitrage state where your deepest need for your arbitraging ego is fulfilled in that capacity, and you get to just simply embrace the thrill of the uncertainty, continuous choice, allowing the relationship to evolve or interaction to evolve naturally. And that's the modern alpha concept, which is associated with demonstrating confidence, independence, status, intelligence to captivate her and maintain her interest. And in terms of building polarity, we have engaging conversation, confident body language, playful teasing. We're obviously doing the best possible flirts continuously through time. And we're having those magical, memorable, spontaneous moments with her that create magical connection with her. So when we're talking about transitioning relationships, we are talking about moving from undefined interactions to formal agreements based upon what you've negotiated with her. If you're going to be exclusive with her, you're going to have that conversation, define the terms. And in terms of maintaining passion, we need to sustain those polarity dynamics to ensure continuous attraction and excitement. Because remember, the paradigm shift is the polarity dynamic is the relationship. It's not the title. It's not, that you're married. It's not that you're exclusive. The polarity dynamic is the relationship. And that's another paradigm shift that we talked about in the previous lesson. So we need to simply understand that and, tailor our game, if you will, to Western dating. And, it's not about the formality of title, and it's gone the way of, transactional dating. We need to update our game accordingly. Thanks.